This is Ginny with Nutrition University. Let me ask you a question. What do you think is the number one question that people who eat vegetarian, vegan, plant-based diets get asked probably daily? Number one question. Not sure? I'll tell you. The number one question that we get asked, and that I got asked twice this morning before 10 a.m., was, where do you get your protein? To me, this just demonstrates how much the marketing of animal-based products has really completely changed our idea of where protein comes from and what our body really needs for nutrition. You can get 100% of the protein that you need from plant-based sources. Period. You really don't have to eat meat in order to get enough protein. As a general rule, Americans, especially Americans, get entirely too much protein in their diet, just eating a standard American diet. Having meat at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even having meat at lunch and dinner, we're already getting generally too much protein. So getting enough protein is really not a problem. I have a friend who this morning said, hey, it's summertime, we love to eat salads, but we're concerned about protein, and asked me where I get my protein, and then said, what's an easy way to add some to a salad on a night when we don't feel like we want to be cooking or cooking meat? What can we do? What are some options? Easy question for me. There are several sources of protein, including most fruits and vegetables actually have some protein in them. And if you're creating a salad, which in a perfect world has lots of fruits and veggies in it, you should have plenty of protein in there from the little bits and pieces that you get from things like broccoli and Brussels sprouts and artichokes. Even some of your leafy greens have got a little tiny bit of protein in there. If you're doing all of that, you should get plenty of protein. Other ways that you can do it: crack open a can of beans, rinse them off, add them. You can add chickpeas, you can add lentils, black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. Your favorite kind of bean can increase your protein intake. There certainly are other sources like tofu and tempeh, but if you're starting to make that transition from a standard American diet to a more plant-based diet, I know the whole idea of tempeh and tofu is a little like, you've got to be kidding me. And that's okay. You don't have to get there today. I highly recommend them, but you don't have to get there today. Other sources are things like brown rice, quinoa. You can add spelt or teff. These are two other grains that you can find in your regular supermarket, generally in the bulk aisle, and you can Google how to make them. They're generally very easy. So grains, another great source is nuts and seeds also have protein in them. So hemp seeds, chia seeds, and most nuts, walnuts are going to be probably one of the better sources, but walnuts, almonds, any kind of nut butter, all of those are ways to add protein to your salad. So in the end, you can add a grain, you can add more veggies, you can add some beans, you can add some grains. All of these are easy ways to take that salad that you know and that you love, up the protein so that you make sure that you're getting everything that you need in the day. If you have any other questions, just let me know. You can add them to the comments at the bottom of this YouTube video. You can also visit me at nutrition-university.com, and you can ask us questions there, and you can post comments on the blog, all kinds of good stuff. If you liked this video and you think it was worthwhile, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube station. One other thing for you before I go. About 3 or 4 videos ago, in video number 5, I offered you the SAD challenge. If you have not watched that video yet, go ahead and take a look. It might give you a way to get started making those healthy changes and starting to change your life.